Hey Titans, this is Captain Yeet here for you for another Teen Titans episode review. This is going to be season 5, episode 13, titled Things Change. So let's get into it. So I'll go into all my history with Teen Titans after we're done with the initial review. So let's get into the episode. So the episode starts off with all the Titans walking down the street and talking about how much they just love Jump City because they've been away for a couple months fighting the Brotherhood of Evil. While they're walking around, Starfire says that she just can't wait to go to the DVD store that's been throughout the whole series to get some candy and gummy worms. But when they cut the corner, it's closed. It's all boarded up. I've been like, wow, we've been gone for a while, huh? Like, the store's closed. And everybody gets kind of sad. Then Beast Boy goes, oh, Starfire, don't you worry. We can go to Mike's Candy Shop. That's around this other corner. Around the corner, and the whole candy shop, the whole block is gone. They're doing a whole new construction on it and make a whole new place. And they're like, wow. You've been gone for a while. It's not even the same town anymore. And all the other Titans that talk about different places they like to go to. Like Raven, she mentioned that she can't go to her bookstore anymore because they just tore that down. They're building something else. Cyborg goes, yeah, that's right, because they tore down the auto shop that was right next to your bookshop. I used to love that place. Beast Boy goes, wait a second, a bookshop? I don't know no bookshop. And she goes, well, you don't read books. That's right. So, anyway, while they're all reminiscing about different stuff in Jump City, a creature comes out of a brick wall and starts to fight everybody. And he has the same abilities as the closest thing I can think to is Kevin 11 from Ben 10, because he can touch things and get their attributes. So there's like a metal wall next to me. If I'm Kevin, I touch the metal wall, my skin turns into metal, just like that. But this guy is a lot more, not durable, but he can do a lot more stuff with it, as you can see later on in this episode. Also, his eyes are camera lenses. We get to see a few cool shots where his eyes like go in and out like a camera. And it doesn't talk. It doesn't have a name either. They just say that thing, so I'm going to call it a monster. And it doesn't have a mouth and it doesn't talk. So we don't know where this thing came from, but it's a menace because it starts to fight all the Titans. And it's durable enough to take hits from Starfire and Cyborg. And it was able to throw Beast Boy around when he was in his Velociraptor form. So it's decently strong. This thing is decently strong. So they start to fight the monster, and it starts to take on everybody. And it's decently strong, so it's able to take hits and diss it back. And Beast Boy turns into a Velociraptor, and it punches Beast Boy, and he goes flying like a block over. As soon as he lands, he looks up, and there's a couple bystanders looking at the fight. And one of the bystanders is Terra. Obviously, he's dumbfounded, like, what? And then we get the opening, or the theme song. And the theme song is English. I mean, it makes sense, so that makes 12. What? If you count the last episode, yeah, that makes 12. Which is so wild. That's kind of funny. I knew English was going to win. It was, like, just too many to the point to where even I knew, like, Japanese wasn't going to catch up. I mean, hey, you never know. You never know. But, yeah, English won by a landslide. By a landslide. So we cut back into real time, and Beast Boy tries to walk over to Terra, but then the monster throws like a forklift thing at Beast Boy, so he has to dodge it away. And when he's able to get up again, Terra's gone. So he just runs back to fight because obviously his teammates need help. And then here's the few scenes I was talking about where the monster like grabs a metal, not rod, what is this thing? Not a metal, what's it called? A steel beam. I was going to say metal rod. It touches a steel beam and it makes his skin into metal, then it starts to punch Cyborg. And then it also touches concrete, liquid concrete, and it turns all liquidy and starts to shoot the concrete at Beast Boy and hardens it. Now, I've never seen Kevin through this throughout any of the different shows like Ben 10, Alien Force, Omniverse, Ultimate Alien. He never turned into anything liquidy. It was always just hard stuff. So I guess this is like an upgraded version of Kevin, which is still pretty cool. Especially because right after that, Raven grabs him, as you saw, throw him into a fire hydrant. The fire hydrant breaks and water starts to go everywhere. And I was like, no way. There's no way he's going to turn to water. Yes, he turns into actual water and jumps into the sewers. But his face still stays the same. I just realized that. His face stays the same even though the rest of his body turned into water. So, obviously, everybody jumps into the sewer to chase the thing. Cyborg doesn't seem too happy. He goes, you gotta be kidding me. Why does it have to be the sewers again? He hates the sewers so much. I mean, I hate it too. I bet it stinks down there. Anyway, Beast Boy says that he has to make sure what he saw was really Terra. So he goes down to the cave to where Terra turned into a statue. He has a flashlight and he's walking around. And he's talking to himself like, hey, Terra, how you doing? It's me, Beast Boy. Yeah, I know it's been a while. It's just, we've been fighting the Brotherhood and all this other stuff happened. But I mean, hey, I'm here now, so everything should be good. Uh, it's craziest thing. I thought I saw you to, and he looks, and her statue's gone. There's nothing there but the little plaque they put down for her and some flowers. He's like, what? He goes back to the Titans tower, and all the other Titans, they jump inside. Not jump inside the tower, but they walk inside the tower. And at first, they're talking about the monster. And Cyborg goes, look, Robin, if a villain, monster, anything ever goes down back in the sewers, how about we just let it go? He does not like the sewers. I know it stinks down there. I'm glad I never had to go down there in my life. I hope I never do. Anyway, the Titans all start to spaz at Beast Boy because obviously they left him. I mean, Beast Boy left them to fight the monster alone. I mean, obviously there's three of them, but still they needed backup. Where was it? He explains that, hey, I saw Terra when we were fighting the monster the first time. I couldn't talk to her because obviously the monster was attacking, but I went back to the cave and her statue's gone. Obviously all the other Titans are dumbfounded. They're like, what? How could this be? Raven said that he tried just about every spell that he could on Terra, and nothing worked. And then Cyborg said that he tried to make some sort of chemical stuff to put on Terra. That didn't work either. And then Starfire goes, maybe, not Starfire, Robin. He goes, I don't know. I mean, that seems somewhat impossible, but I mean, hey, maybe those things that she did to herself kind of wore off. Well, who knows? But then Robin's like, well, maybe you didn't actually see Terra. You saw her, Beast Boy? Because sometimes we think we see what we want to see, you know? Beast Boy goes, no, I swear I saw Terra. Her statue's gone. She's out there. Then the Titan alarm starts to go off, and it's the monster. So Robin says, this is what he specifically says. He says, oh, we should talk about this later and try to figure out whatever we have to do later about Terra. We have to go fight the monster now. Beast Boy goes, maybe you don't care about Terra, but I do. And runs off. I was like, what, dog? What are you talking about? Of course they care about Terra, but this monster is running around just wrecking the city. They have to take care of that first before they take care of Terra. But obviously Beast Boy is, he's sad and he's mad, so he wants to, get Terra and everything. Actually, I'm not even going to mess with it. Something popped up on my screen, but sometimes when I click it, it messes up the audio. Sometimes when I don't, it throws me off. It's throwing me off, but I'm not going to click it. I don't want to mess with the audio. Anyway, when Beast Boy, he runs out and he starts to go to different places where Terra took him to. Or specifically, he goes to the canyon when he first met Terra in Season 2. Then he goes to the carnival where Terra brought Beast Boy to distract him while the Titans were getting ran through by the robots. And then he goes to like that little bar pub place that she also took him to get on the way out of the tower. Eventually he goes back to Jump City and he's kind of sad. No matter where he goes, he can't find Terra. He doesn't have any leads. Then he hears the bell ring at a high school over to the side. He turns around and it's Terra. She's standing right there. Only he runs over to say hi and she goes, I'm sorry, I don't know you. What? What do you mean you don't know me? It's me, Beast Boy. She has two friends with her, and she goes, "Hey." They go, "Whoa, hey, back up." She's not interested. Obviously, Terra's like, "Hey, I'm fine. I can talk to him." Anyway, Terra says that she doesn't know who Beast Boy is. She's really sorry. Beast Boy's like, "What do you mean? It's me, Beast Boy. We used to hang out all the time. I made you laugh." She chuckles, and he goes, "See, I can still make you laugh." She goes, "I'm sorry. I really don't know who you want." Beast Boy goes, "How about we go for a slice, huh? My treat. We can just talk and we can remember." And he grabs her shoulder. Not like, hey, get over here. But, just softly like, hey, maybe you can jog your memory if we start talking. Her two friends make a wall and squish Beast Boy's hand. And he starts walking away. She sees how sad Beast Boy looks. And she goes, okay, just one slice. Beast Boy's like, are you serious? You're not going to regret it. Grabs her arm and starts running towards the pizza place. He starts zooming towards there. He was happy. My boy was happy. Anyway, her friend said, are you sure about this? He goes, yeah, I'm fine. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Look at this. Beast Boy was happy, boy. He was zooming. Anyway, let me swirl it back over to me. There we go. After that, we cut over to the rest of the Titans walking around Jump City. And this thing is leaving. The monster is leaving destruction in its wake. No matter where it goes, it just destroys everything. They start to talk about Terra, and they go, do you really think Beast Boy saw Terra? Robin's like, well, anything's possible. Maybe she did come back. Starfire specifically says, if Terra did, awaken out of her cocoon thing, if that really was Terra, Why didn't she come talk to us? Why didn't she come contact us? Raven goes, well, the last time we saw Tara, she wasn't really on the superhero side. Maybe she felt embarrassed or ashamed and didn't want to talk to us. And then we see the monster hiding in a wall, just looking at them. I did see one theory. This theory isn't like confirmed in this episode, but there was one theory that in the season 4, remember when Slade, he broke that door down that had like all the souls, I guess, that ever existed or something. I don't know, but all like he specifically got his soul back, and there was other souls inside of this door, and all those souls started to fly around and went to everybody's body. They're like, well, one of those souls was probably Tara because she died and it went back into her body. Maybe she has memory loss. I was like, maybe, but there's a few things that happen in this episode that make it seem like she does remember, but it's also kind of confusing to where, I guess I'll bring it up when we get to it, but it's also a little confusing too. And also, that theory has a few holes in it, but at the same time, I'm like, well, doesn't that mean then Tara went, down? Because I think there's a heaven in this world, so I was gonna suck if Tara went straight down. Plus, he sacrificed herself and she became a good guy before the end, so I wouldn't know if Tara will go down. Like that's kind of dark. I don't know if Tara will go down. Anyway, we cut over to the pizza place that they went to in episode 1 of the whole series, and Beast Boy's explaining to Tara everything that happened with the Brotherhood of Evil, and he explains his brain freeze joke. And Tara starts to laugh at it. He goes, brain freeze. I get it. He goes, thank you. Finally, somebody remembered my name. So he keeps calling Beast Boy keeps calling her Tara. And Tara goes, why do you keep calling me that? And he goes, well, because that's you, Tara. And I'm like, when you say something like that, like, why do you keep calling me that? That sounds like you have another name, but she doesn't say her name. Like, there was multiple times, well, this time, one more time later on in the episode, where she asked Beast Boy, why do you keep calling her Tara? Like, why do you keep calling me that? Like, that's not her name. But she doesn't say, like, why do you keep calling me that? My actual name is, I don't know, Trinity or something like that. Or, what's another T word for it? What's another, not Courtney. I don't know, that's all I could think of. Tina. Like she doesn't say that. And there was another moment when Beast Boy said something about Tara, like, being good or whatever. Or you have to remember. And there was a lamppost, not a lamppost, a street light. Red, green, and red. Red, green, and yellow. And it turns red, and Tara seems kind of nervous, and she starts to clench her fist. I'm like, oh, it's like, you see, like, it seems like she kind of remembers, but she's like playing aloof. Like, she's like she's playing like she don't know. Then Beast Boy starts to tell Tara about the whole history of Tara, about all of season 2, how they met her, how she didn't have control of her powers. Slade manipulated her and helped her with her powers. She became good and saved everybody. Like, everything we know about Tara, he starts to explain to her. We also see like this little doodle of the Titans with Tara, which I thought was so sweet. I thought this little doodle was so sweet of Tara and everybody. I really like this. If I can find a good image of it, I'll make it a thumbnail. Obviously, you guys clicked on the video, so you know what the thumbnail is, but as me making the video, I haven't, so I don't know what it's going to be. Anyway, after he's done, she goes, wow, this Tara sounds like a person that caused you a lot of trouble. Why would you want to be friends with someone like that? Because I know Tara, I know you, Come on. You are really good at heart. And you sold that when you saved everybody. And then the pizza comes and it's pepperoni with anchovies with no mushrooms. Tara says that she's allergic to mushrooms. Allergic to anchovies, so she doesn't like it. Beast Boy goes, wait. We can take it off. I don't care. We can eat whatever you want. Just please stay here and talk to me. I have to let you remember. And Tara goes, look, I got to get home soon before dark. I got homework. And Beast Boy goes, well, we have a computer at the tower. You can get your homework done so quick. Tara goes, okay, fine. I was like, oh, she has to get home? That must mean she has parents. Who are Tara's parents? But, because she does have parents. Because she says she ran away from home because she couldn't control her powers. But at the same time, like, it's been, I'm going to say like a year max. 1 year. So, I don't know. Like, I was like, what are your parents at? That's really confusing. Beast Boy takes Tara to the tower, and she loves it. And Beast Boy goes, well, you used to live here, remember? She goes, I remember living somewhere like this. This place is nice. Beast Boy takes Tara over to her room. It's kind of nice how they kept Tara's room intact. They didn't really move anything. Tara looks at it, and Beast Boy goes, see, look, the night sky on your ceiling, because you like outside. She goes, me? No, I hate outside. I hate the bugs and camping and everything. Beast Boy goes, what? And then Tara looks at that metal heart that Beast Boy made for her to see with a mirror inside of it. And Beast Boy goes, see, look, I made that for you. She goes, it's nice, but come on, I really gotta go home. They go outside, and while they're talking, Terra really doesn't remember anything. Beast Boy tries to get her to skip some rocks, but she doesn't want to. And the Beast Boy goes, that's right. You can control the earth. You have earth powers. He grabs some mud and throws it at her, and it splats in her face. She gets mad and runs away. He goes, wait, I'm sorry. Okay, Beast Boy, maybe there was a better way. I mean, yeah, it was just kind of in the moment. You're probably thinking, oh, she can probably rejog her memories by using her powers. I can throw some rock, earth, mud at her, and she can, like, stop it or throw it back at me. Boom, genius. But maybe you just say, hey, try to float this rock. That probably would have been a better way than just, just throwing mud straight in her face. That would probably be a better way to make her remember, besides just throwing mud straight in her face. We cut over to the other Titans, and they're walking around a museum, and they're getting aggravated because this thing can hide as anything. They haven't found this thing at all in hours. They're never gonna find it. And Cyborg punches a wood wall thing, and it comes out the wall. It busts through the wall. It comes out of the wall. It busts through another wall. They chase it through a room with a ton of statues. This thing could be any one of these statues. All the Titans go, you gotta be kidding me. We just found it and lost it within 10 seconds. My goodness, I know they're spazzing. Beast Boy goes over to the Hall of Mirrors where Terra was panicking out when she betrayed the Titans. And Beast Boy trying to think to himself, why would she not remember anything? What's happening? And then Slade pops up. And then Slade goes, maybe she doesn't want to remember. You ever thought about that? And he pops up in all the mirrors around Beast Boy. Beast Boy's looking around yelling at Slade what did you do to her? How did you bring her back? He goes, hey, I had nothing to do with her memories being gone, her powers not working, or her coming back. It has nothing to do with me. But have you ever thought to a woman that maybe she doesn't want to use her powers? She doesn't want to remember anything about her past. She doesn't want to remember you. Beast Boy gets mad and tries to break all the mirrors when he's transforming into different animals. And eventually Slade jumps down from the ceiling and starts to fight Beast Boy. And he's also saying Terra doesn't want you anymore. Just let her go. You're the one hurting her. And it was just so funny to me because Beast Boy turns into a bear or a gorilla, or a velociraptor. He turns into decent sized animals, and Slade is able to somewhat handle these animals because he can throw the weight off him, or juke around to the side and punch Beast Boy in the side as a gorilla. He has some moves. So I'm okay, that makes somewhat sense to handle some of these animals. Then eventually Beast Boy gets sick of it, turns into a T-Rex. And I was like, yeah, okay, come on. Yo, Teen Titans, don't do nothing stupid. He cannot handle a T-Rex. And I was right. Beast Boy grabs his arm, busts through a wall, keeps running, and eventually he busts into a roller coaster they rode on, and the whole thing just comes down. I was like, what is he doing? I know Beast Boy's mad, but you're going to kill this dude. And a ton of rubble was on top of Slade, and he was like this. All you could see was his hand. Beast Boy starts huffing and puffing. That was a tough fight. He takes the rubble off of him, and it turns out the Slade he was fighting was just a robot. And then we cut to the next scene. I was like, yo, thank goodness that was a robot. That would have been bad if he killed that thing. Anyway, the very next scene, Beast Boy goes to Terra's school. And I don't know why, but I found this one shot of Beast Boy talking to her friends so funny. I don't know why. I think it's the way he's standing. He's just standing in a weird way. He goes, hey, where is she? I need to talk to her. And her friends are just like this. Not want to talk to Beast Boy. See, yeah, he looks so ridiculous, man. Look at this. I was laughing so much. I'm so stupid. I don't know if I'm stupid. Look childish. But look at Beast Boy. Look at her. It's the way he just looks and he's like, hey, where is she? I was like, yo. This was so funny to me. Anyway, Terra walks out of a classroom. Beast Boy tries to talk to her, but Terra keeps walking away. And Terra says that she needs to go to biology, and she walks into her classroom. So we cut back over to the other Titans, and they're just really fed up because no matter what they do, they can't find this thing. And he keeps destroying everything in the city. What are they going to do? Robin goes, this thing isn't giving up, so neither are we. Eventually, they find the monster running around Jump City, and they're like hawking this thing down. They start to jump it. It tries to run away. Raven like shoots it up in the sky and punches it. It goes flying into the forest. It tries to run away again. Starfire's right. I'm like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. Shooting starboats. Cyborg shooting his sonic cannon. No matter where it goes, they're on it. They're like, we're not losing it this time. Get that thing. Get it. We are not losing it this time. They are trucking. They are trucking right to it. It was really cool because we get this one dope shot where we can like see them like, like, I can only imagine how nervous this thing is seeing Raven, Starfire, Robin, and Cyborg just running towards it. I mean, look at this. Where you going? Where you going? They're not letting it breathe. They are not letting it get away this time. Excuse me. Anyway, eventually we cut over to Beast Boy waiting for Terra to get out of the biology class. And he's just waiting outside the door and he falls asleep. Terra walks back out and he goes, look, Terra, I need to talk to you. So he goes, look, Beast Boy, you just can't keep following me. Why can't I? This is the girls' bathroom. Okay, fine, you win. Obviously, I can't go in there. So he has to wait outside. We cut back over to the Titans fighting the monster inside of a recycle facility. And while they're fighting it, Cyborg gets stuck to a magnet. Which is kind of weird because the monster turned his skin into metal, so I don't know why the magnet didn't stick him too. But it gets turned into a magnet, and Starfire has to get him off. And then Robin starts to fight the thing. And this is a specific moment I was talking about. While Robin's fighting it, it turns into oil, and obviously his staff goes right through it. Then it grabs Robin, pulls him in, and it looks like it takes a picture of him. Because his eyes, like, go in and out. Then it just throws Robin to the side. Oh, I took a picture of him. That's, like, interesting. Like, what's happening, Like, what, like, something must have sent this thing to study Earth or the Titans, or maybe it's like, I don't know. Like, is this really interesting? Like, man, I wish we had a season 6 so we can figure out what this thing is. Eventually, it falls into some lava. Then it turns his body into lava. As soon as it did that, Robin looks at it, he goes, whoa, we need Beast Boy. I was like, what is Beast Boy going to do if he was here? He's lava. I mean, maybe there's some animals that are resistant to lava or dinosaurs, but I don't really know a specific animal that can handle a lava man. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it'd be really helpful to have another person here, especially Beast Boy that can turn into a T-Rex or something. But it's the way he specifically said it. Like, he had a counter to the lava. I don't know how he had a counter to the lava. So we cut over to Beast Boy inside a library, and there's like a wall of books dividing him and Terra. And his T-phone goes off, and it's Robin calling him to come on. And everybody's telling him to be quiet. And Terra goes, yo, you're going to get me in trouble. Leave. He goes, oh, so you're talking to me now. I'm not going to leave unless you go with me. So they walk outside. Well, they walk into the hallway. I found this scene funny, too. They just people like, nah, I'm not going nowhere unless you come with me. Come on, let's go. So they go outside. Well, they say outside, but they just go into the hallway. So, I mean, I guess that's outside the library. So they go into the library, and Terra just keeps saying, look, stop calling me that. I'm not Terra. You got the wrong girl. I'm sorry, Beast Boy. I don't know who this person is you're trying to find. I really hope you do find them. Yeah, I have. It's you. But it's not me. And he goes, come on. You're a superhero. You don't belong here. You're a Teen Titan. Please. And he goes, look. Before, if you really got to go, here, take this. Tries to give her his T-phone. If you're ever in any trouble, you ever need me, I'll come rushing in to save you, no matter what. Take it. She goes, I'm sorry, I don't need it. He's like, what? She goes, look, you're the superhero. You're the Titan. You should go. The girl that you thought I was, she's gone now. Well, sorry. She doesn't say she's gone now, but she just goes, that's not me. Things changed. She said it. She said a thing. I'm sorry, Beast Boy. That girl you thought I was is just a memory. Beast Boy looks really sad. Then the bell rings. She goes, I'm not a superhero. I'm just a girl that has an biology test, a pre-calc test. I didn't study for it. Then she just gets lost in the crowd of people that's like running through the building. Beast Boy calls into Robin. He says, I'm on the way. And that's the end of it. Last episode of Teen Titans. I don't know if there's any like storyboards for season 6 that they ever made. Like, I don't know if they ever like wrote out a sequence or explanation of anything for season 6. If there is, hopefully I can find it. That's everything on Teen Titans. Man, that's so sad. I love this show so much. Scooby-Doo and Teen Titans were my first two like cartoons. I don't know if they were my first two cartoons, but those are like the top 2 cartoons I remember watching like every day. When I used to live in Boston, my mom said that when I was a kid, whenever Teen Titans or Scooby Doo would turn on, I would sit in front of the TV and just do this. And she said I wouldn't move an inch. I'd be like a statue. I remember in Blockbuster, every time I went, I would get other movies, but I'll always get Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo. I'll always pick that up no matter what. I would watch it so many times. Like, I don't know why. I just love Teen Titans. I'm not going to show the picture because it's kind of embarrassing. But I had a picture of myself as a kid. I had a t-shirt that had Teen Titans up there. And I saw that, I think a few months ago. I'm like, yo, obviously I can't fit that now. But I would love a new t-shirt I can actually fit now. You know, as an adult with Teen Titans up there. I just loved it. And I wish I never had a GameCube, but there was a Teen Titans game on the GameCube. I never got to play. I seen gameplay of it and stuff. I never got to play that. If I did, I know I would have been up there every single day, boy. I know I would have been playing that over and over and over again. I probably would have loved that game. So hopefully they bring it back. Now, I heard the only reason they canceled Teen Titans was because the toy sales weren't like crazy. But the rating stuff was good, but the toy sales weren't crazy, so they didn't make a season 6. Hopefully they can bring it back. I mean, obviously this isn't like the same exact thing, but Bleach, you know, the anime, that was gone for like 10 years plus, and they're finally doing the last arc in animated form. So no matter how long it is, I mean, hey, they can always bring something back. Even Young Justice, that was canceled for a minute before they bring out season 3. Hopefully one day they can bring out season 6 for Teen Titans. I thought that was a teaser for Teen Titans season 6 back when Teen Titans Go came out. I mean, I don't like hate it, but I don't really like it that much. I've seen a few episodes. You know, it's not Teen Titans. It's not Teen Titans, you know what I'm saying? It's not your boy right here. Man, this just sucks, man. I'm going to be so sad not doing Teen Titans anymore. I should have waited to do this series longer. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm either going to do El Tigre next or Danny Phantom. The only problem with those two is they're on Paramount Plus, but I have ads up there. So it's going to be kind of annoying. Like, I'm talking yada yada and like a 100-second ad pops up, so I have to wait. You know, that's going to be really annoying. Unless I do Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Because I got that on Netflix. I don't have ads on Netflix. So it's either going to be one of those 3. I don't know which one yet, though. But the only problem with that is, though, Season 7 for My Hero is going to come out. So I'm even doing 2 cartoons, Season 7 for My Hero, and X-Men 97. X-Men 97 does end in May, but like in the middle of May. So I'll be doing 4 review things. Well, actually 6. I got the manga chapters. So that's 6. That's gonna be a lot on my plate. That's a lot on my plate. Oh. Free storage up, so it's going to come out soon. But hey, if you never watched Teen Titans before, I recommend it. It's an amazing show. It's on HBO Max and Paramount Plus. Amazon Prime. It's on both of those things. So if you have either of those, you can watch it there. It's a really good show. It had a movie. Oh, the movie. That's right. So you asked me about that too. Actually, yo, shout out to Let me pause this. Shout out to @Tam. Sanders 7689. Tamia Sanders 7689. Just about every Teen Titans video I do, he or she like always up there telling me information from the comics. You know, obviously how he or she likes the show. Shout out to them. Like, thank you for like staying along with me for so long. Every Teen Titans episode. Even back in the day, I shouted them out before, but I forgot their name. There was somebody else just like that. That was on like every single episode near the early seasons. Like you know, just like you were doing. So I'm like, thank you for that. And now that I'm done, I feel so sad not doing Teen Titans anymore. I was thinking to myself, maybe I should do it like years later. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get big in that. So I just do it now because I really love it. Oh yeah, and also the movie. I'm gonna do the movie September 15th. I'm gonna probably live stream it and just do the whole movie like I do this. Because that's the anniversary for this. I love doing old movies on anniversaries like that. I love doing that. So I'm gonna probably do it then. I was thinking about just doing a video like I'm doing now, like next week when I'm done with this. But I'm gonna probably do a live stream and do the whole movie. Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo, September 15th. Hopefully I'm not doing nothing then. Obviously I have no idea. That's so long in the future. But I'm gonna try to make time for that. September 15th. Let's do this. Yeah, that's Teen Titans. Okay, Titans. I guess I'll see you guys next time. So, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all later. Thank you all for watching. I think all of them have been wonderful human beings, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. All right.